Welcome to Almost Sunday Podcast. Eli Cron, Joel Mendelson, Lucas Kloss. A lot to get into. No long shot parlay, not possible with only 4 teams unless you're picking a ton of upsets, which it's going to do. Got my tier list later. Joel Sunday spread, looking nice. Going to get into that. But now that Eli's back, we can do a review of the overall picks from the season. Eli had a lead for a very long time for the overall picks, and he floundered in the end. Dead last, 164. 164.
Fuck you.
I don't know what happened. Don't know what you did. I'm 2 ahead, 166, and 2 ahead of that is Joel, 168.
Wow.
Joel, comeback. Most correct picks of the season. Spreads, Joel, you are in last, 132. And in a very lame turn of events, Eli and I are tied at 137.
Oh.
Yeah, gross. Hate that.
I had to lead the whole season, man, and I bungled it. I bungled it just like the picks, man.
I kept picking stupid things at the end, trying to get an edge on people. I picked Raiders against Giants.
Oh, yeah.
Shit like that. No, it's not good.
I guess we all kind of lost, man.
Didn't feel good. It wasn't a good year.
Better than you.
Okay. Don't talk like that. Okay. Game of touchdowns time. Really good year for Joel. And you got a hit last week with Texans defense. I mean, that was just... They were only plus 450, too, for a defense. That's kind of crazy. And they got it in that second half of a disaster for the stupid Pittsburgh Steelers. Don't know how to do anything well. Joel, 204.5. Just so insanely ahead. Eli won 100.5, and I'm at 56. Not good.
Oof. Oof.
I had no idea what to do this week. I was just trying to go big game hunting, trying to get first touchdown, looking at defenses, stuff like that. I'm going with the first game. I was going to go with Colby Parkinson first touchdown, so if that hits, I'm going to be fuming. But instead, I decided I couldn't wait. Bills versus Broncos. I'm taking Bo Nix off a bye week. First touchdown. Oh, we got all this fancy new stuff. They get in the red zone. Is it RJ Harvey? No. It's Bo Nix. Read option. He gets in there first touchdown. Who loves it? Come on. What are we doing? What are we doing?
That's crazy. That's ballsy. That's really ballsy. I'll tell you something. It's not happening. But if it does, you'll be in the lead.
Plus 1,700. Plus 1,700.
That's crazy.
Benjamin with 170. Let's rock and roll.
I respect it. You got to put your balls on the line for this one. This is almost a do or die territory, so you have to do something like that.
Let's go. You worried, Joel? Are you worried about that?
I would be shocked if it happened, but I'd be like, that bastard, he knew. So I don't know about all that, but you'd take the lead, no?
Yeah.
If you didn't hit, Joel. If you didn't hit
if I don't
the
hit.
pick to be revealed.
Okay, Joel, what are you going with here?
Okay, so what I'm going to do to try to counteract your Bo Nix first TD is Kyle Juszczyk, plus 850. He's only had 2 touchdowns all year, but I've been riding pretty high, just going strictly off vibes, and that's what I'm going to continue doing. Kyle Juszczyk to score a touchdown, plus 850, and tell me you don't see that in your brain, just even a little bit. I won't believe you.
I see it. I see it clearly.
Do you know the last time the 49ers played the Seahawks, they put up a field goal? They didn't even score a touchdown with McCaffrey or anyone.
They're going to play some hard-nosed football, and Kyle Juszczyk is going to get in that fucking end zone.
Here's the thing. There's no Kittle, right? So someone has to catch a red zone target.
Tonjes.
Oh, no. Tonjes is going to get absolutely bodied by some safety. It's going to be Juszczyk, dude. It's awful.
You're confident that that's going to hit, Lucas?
Oh, God, dude. He hits every single pick. Every long shot pick. This guy hits Isaac Tesla. He hits JSN 2 TDs. He hits Seahawks defense. What are we doing?
Texans.
Well, you hit Seahawks. Oh, no, that was Eli. Did Seahawks defense weeks ago.
Well, I'm going big game hunting here, too. But I think you guys will like this one a lot. It's a pretty easy pick. Seattle defense, plus 650. Taking them to get into the end zone. You know Purdy's going to be seeing a deer in the headlights on that game on Saturday night. That defense is going to cause problems for him. D-Law all up in his shit. He's going to go throw a pick. He's going to go throw a couple picks, and they'll run it back for a pick 6, or we'll get a nice little peanut punch going and run that back. So I think it's pretty fair to say that this defense is getting in.
Listen, I don't hate it because he threw 2 picks against Philly. Seattle could definitely run one back. But we'll see, man. Like, Purdy's weird. He seems to not care when he throws a pick. He's like, all right, whatever. I'll be back. So we'll see how that goes.
I don't care if he doesn't care that he's throwing a pick, if that pick gets in the end zone. So what? His mentality doesn't bother me.
Yeah, it should, man. It really should. Because what if he throws a pick and it doesn't get taken back to the house, and then he's just chilling? And he'll
throw another one, and he'll be fine too. He'll be like, he won't worry about it. Then you'll throw another one. He won't worry about it.
Okay, so you like actually his mentality.
I do.
Well, then this is hitting. That's all I give it to you.
I don't hate the pick. It's crazy, but I don't hate it. But let me ask you a question. Would you rather have Sam Darnold in this game or Brock Purdy in this game?
Give me Darnold, man. Give me Darnold. No question. No question.
Certainly a question.
Purdy's a system quarterback. Darnold has proven himself to be a more than worthy starter. What is it? 27
more than worthy starters better than a system quarterback?
Yes. What is it? 27 wins in the last 2 seasons. You tell me if that's good.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
But he's a playoff pumpkin, right?
He only sprouts against the Rams, and these aren't the Rams. All right.
It's not true. He sprouted last year against the Lions too.
I'm talking in the Seahawks days here. All right.
Okay.
We need a larger sample size. We need a larger sample size, I would say.
We're so far removed from him being terrible and must-win games.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. I would definitely. I mean, obviously, Purdy's the right answer. You would rather have Purdy. I don't even believe you. You rather have Purdy too.
Pretty small. Purdy can't even see over his O-line. He's got the Kyler Murray problems.
No. He's not as short as little shitball Kyler. Okay. All right. Let's. We're getting bogged down here. Let's get a Joel Sunday spread. Okay. Last week, 4-1. That's pretty good. Now that I'm thinking about it, we should just gone with all 6 games. But hey. You take 4-1 all day.
I didn't want to touch the Steelers anyway, though.
Yeah, that one was a weird one, but in the end, they proved to be, Pittsburgh. Rams 10.5. That's the only one that sold you. I mean, what are you gonna do? I think a lot of us around the planet were like, "Okay, Rams. That was an anomaly. The first regular season game. Now they're gonna get it done." Rams defense is struggling horribly, so they sold you. But this week, 4 games. What do you got?
We're going to try to stay strong. And that starts with Josh Allen, the Buffalo Bills, plus 1.5 going into Denver. Not going to lie, this one's pretty much strictly off vibes. I can't give – it's the Bills here in my brain, and nothing's going to change that idea for me. They're playing well. Josh Allen is taking over the second half of games, and it's lovely to watch. But they're going to beat the Broncos. That's just my opinion. Excuse me. 49ers plus 7 at the Seahawks. This is too big of a number in the playoffs. The 49ers played a very good game last week, and 7 points against Sam Darnold in the playoffs? Who's taking 7 points? Not me. Actually, I will take the point. Patriots minus 3.5 versus the Texans. This is a very tough game for me. I honestly had a lot of trouble picking this one. Texans defense is fucking incredible. Like, it's a pleasure to watch. Drake May is balling. Bears plus 4 versus the Rams. Caleb Williams in the second half of the game last week was incredible. He was just making every play down the sideline, tough throws. Looking like a real baller. The Rams struggled a lot against the Panthers, and I really thought they were going to cover an 11-point spread, and their defense just sold them. Bryce Young is looking like a real quarterback only against the Rams somehow, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm going to take the Bears plus 4.
Yeah, I like all this. Bills are my Super Bowl pick, so I'm definitely super confident in them still. They just I think the Jags would be their toughest competition, and Jags shit the bed, piss down their legs. So Bills Now they got through that. I get it. Denver 1 seed. Obviously, Denver has a chance to win this game, but Bills plus 1.5. I think Bills open as the favorite, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's been bet more into the Broncos' way since then. But I like Allen here. I mean, probably going to score at least another 2 touchdowns here on the ground, throw for some more. Shakir's an absolute stud of a slot receiver, catching literally everything. Kincaid didn't do much in his return, but I think another week back in that offense like that. And Broncos, they don't really run the ball that well. So if you're talking about the weaknesses for the Bills, don't really think Denver can exploit it like that. Niners plus 7, yeah, too big of a number. Sam Darnold blowing anyone out in the playoffs, doubt it. Give me the Niners plus 7. Patriots 3.5. I don't like the hook there, but I mean, I'll take it. I don't trust CJ Stroud right now. That was a horrible, horrible game by him, and easily his worst game of this playoff career so far. But Texans could definitely win this game, but I'll just take the team I think is better because of their quarterback, 3.5. And I like Bears plus 4 too. Rams defense, I don't know what's going on since week 12. They've been really bad. And before then they were fantastic, causing you couldn't score on them. You couldn't throw passing touchdowns without throwing a couple picks as well. Now you can just throw just heaps of touchdowns. I guess Bryce still threw some picks, but I mean, Caleb doesn't turn the ball over. It's going to be ice cold. I am going to take Rams to win, but definitely see the Bears winning this game and definitely covering 4. So I like all 4 of these.
I like them all too. I think it's almost a 4 for 4. But you guys know what happens when all 3 of us side on the same picks. There's bound to be a couple that ruin our lives. And the one I will challenge you on is this one. Bills plus 1.5.
Wow.
Okay? This is the one that I think is not a surefire thing. It's not everyone and their mom is going to be right on this one. I think you have the coaching coaching brilliance on that Broncos team, and then you have the unreal defense, and that offense was churning. Hey, it's not an easy win for the Bills. I think the Broncos can easily win this with the amount of talent on that roster. Not a surefire for the Bills, so I will challenge that one.
I really like Sean Payton, but he talks a lot of shit, and he's a real shit disturber, this guy. So after all his smack talk and everything he said, even dating back to last year when Bills trounced him, he's like, oh, well, if we did beat the Bills, I think we would have had a pretty good shot against Kansas City. It's like, what? So, buddy, I like you, but if you got to back up everything that you've been saying, you have to win this game. So otherwise, none of it was worth it. But all of it's worth it if you just win this game. You don't even have to win the Super Bowl. Just win this game, get to the AFC Championship, and you're all good, Sean Payton. But they have the best team in the league right now to fight because it's Josh Allen over there. I mean, good luck. Good luck.
They had the bye. That defense is going to be rested. Offense may be a little rusty, but we know the Bills have weaknesses, right? We know their weaknesses. And, hey, let's see the Broncos expose that. I can see them winning this game, guys. I really could.
I think they're just going to run the ball right down their throat?
I think they'll try. I think R.J. Harvey will get in once. I think Sutton will get in once. I think this is going to be more of a shootout type of game. It's not going to be a defensive shitter. Fourth quarter is going to explode. And Bo Nix is going to get over the hump here. His 1-year hump, I guess, not too big of a hump. But Allen really showed him up last year. And I think you have that rivalry starting to form now. And it would be pretty cool to see Bo Nix sweep right now.
I've never heard of the Bo Nix Josh Allen rivalry. All right.
Zero rival.
Well, I'm saying it's starting to form.
Oh,
okay.
Starting to form.
Okay. Right? Interesting. Any doubts in your new Super Bowl pick, Patriots, Eli?
No doubts. CJ Stroud, like you said, was complete shit. Is that a one-off game? Probably not. I'm willing to say that he will struggle against the Patriots again. For most of the season, he wasn't great. Like, they went on that winning streak, and they were good. That defense really carried them through a lot of the games. Even their backup quarterback won like 4 games in a row. I forget his name.
Davis
Who
Mills.
was it again? It was Mills, yeah.
He beat Buffalo.
Yeah, he won 4 games in a row. So that just tells you how well-rounded of a team that is. but what the Patriots did to the Chargers in the wild card was just embarrassing.
Okay,
Like,
but that's just
the Chargers aren't a complete slouch though. It's not like they played the Jets. They completely embarrassed the Chargers on TV. Like that has to be worth something.
It was a close game.
It looked like dog shit. They made it look horrible.
Yeah,
they were getting through all day.
That's not a nothing burger in my books. That's not a nothing burger.
But Texans O-line is also horrible, so we'll see. It's not as bad as the Chargers, but
yeah,
we'll see how that goes. Okay, sure. The Wills 1.5, 49ers +7, Patriots -3.5, Bears +4. Sunday spread, lock it in. Okay, it is tier list time. I gotta say, I love making these tier lists when there's less teams. It's great, nice and easy. Don't have to go counting if I missed any stupid team like the Panthers or something. Starting from the bottom, not to be trimmed, the Niners. Yeah, I mean, they're just begging to be beat. Now they lost Kittle as well. They don't belong. Great coaching by Shanahan, no question. Maybe the greatest coaching job of his career, but they gotta go. Okay, I don't need any more of this. Next year, no real belief. Denver and Houston. I know Eli just talked a lot about the Broncos possibly beating Buffalo, but from the most part, people don't think that is happening. People think everyone's All-American. Josh Allen's going to get this done. Houston, after C.J. Stroud looked terrible against Pittsburgh, a lot of people that were saying, "Oh, this defense could carry them all the way," are like, "Never mind. They don't really believe in this team anymore." They need to draft O-line badly. I don't know why they traded Tunsil. Next year, generational talent, the Bears. Caleb's it. He's the best. They absolutely hit. Is he better? Is Drake May better? Pick your poison. I don't care. To me, it looks like Caleb is better at this point, even though Drake May might win MVP. I don't care. Caleb looks fantastic. He looks literally like a prime Mahomes of the NFC. And the throws he's making on the run, weird arm angles, touch passes, they are nuts. If he could get it done before the fourth quarter, it'd be even better. Next, do not die early. Rams and Patriots. I'm talking about both these teams potentially getting upset this week. Rams road favorites in the cold. They could go out here and divisional round. It's maybe saying early is a bit much, but for either of these teams, but the way they've looked all season as Super Bowl contenders, and then the Rams had the 1 seed the whole time, lost it late. Suddenly this feels like an early exit. And for the Patriots, Drake May losing to C.J. Stroud right now, and I like C.J. I think he's a really good quarterback, but I feel like that'd be an early exit. Top of the tier list, QB has to come through. Bills and Seattle. Now it's kind of two different stories because I almost fully believe that Josh Allen will come through, and for Sam Darnold, I think if Seattle loses, it's definitely going to be his fault. Total sprout into a pumpkin. But they have the team around him. And listen, I saw a lot of people being like, they're so young. I wouldn't want the bye week if I'm Seattle. And I'm like, that's ridiculous. Give me the bye week. One less week of having to trust Pumpkin Darnold. And also, think of what's rusty usually. It's quarterbacks, it's wide receivers, but that's not their game plan. Their game plan is beat you with defense, run the ball, and then Sam Darnold is almost, at this point, break glass in case of emergency. Should it be that way? Debatable. If Sam Darnold could just chill the F out, and if the coaching staff would just prove to us that they trust him, which they clearly do not, then it wouldn't be that way. But for now, that is the way it is. QB has to come through, though, if Seattle wants to get far in these playoffs. And he's going to have to make some throws on Sunday, or they're playing Saturday. On Saturday. He's going to make plays on Saturday to get through the 49ers, even though 49ers are fat that needs to be trimmed. That is the divisional round tier list, Eli.
I'm just wondering, if you had to pick a number one team, who would it be? It would be the Bills, right?
It would be the Bills with that question.
Bills. Okay. Why don't you just put them at the top then?
Because Seattle's roster is so good, and there's the 1 seed on the other side. And they've deserved, from a coaching standpoint, I would take Seattle's coaching over Buffalo, definitely. And if we were eliminating quarterbacks for the rest of the roster, I would also take Seattle without question. But it's just Josh Allen. So I feel like it's almost disrespectful just to be like, okay, they're clear-cut, different tier. I think they're still in the same stratosphere as Buffalo.
You rate Mike McDonald way higher than fucking what's his name?
McDermott, absolutely, way higher.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But he also hasn't done anything in the playoffs, but you still just like him more
Yeah,
because of McDermott's failures in the playoffs.
his failures are bad, and also I look at McDonald as like the McVay of defense right now in the NFL. Like what he's doing is just it's fantastic. To have the 1 seed with Sam Darnold as your quarterback and leading defense in 2026, like that's crazy.
No one thought Seattle would get the bye, be the number 1 seed. Like
No.
it is crazy what he did with that defense. And it's just the perfect players. They all came together. They're all young and fast, and it was a perfect recipe.
And they use Kenneth Walker now.
Yeah, like Clinton Kubiak helped out so much for that offense. He had an interview for the Ravens head coach position, so he might get poached in the offseason. But that team is so strong. I would not put them over the Bills, though. I agree that they should be on the same tier. I honestly don't really have any gripes with this tier list. Like maybe move up the Broncos 1 tier because I seem to be a little higher on them than you guys on the Bears tier, just because of what they've done this season, how dominant they looked all season. I feel that, and getting the 1 seed, I feel like they should be 1 tier higher. The Bears have more weaknesses than the Broncos. Other than like Caleb Williams makes up for a lot of that, I get it, but he's only really incredible in the 4th quarter. The first 3 quarters, he is not there. I don't know, like he needs to play free. Ben Johnson and the coaching staff put him in that conservative position where he can't play his game. And he's just whatever.
They're not conservative, man. They were
like
going from their own like 30 against the Packers. That was costing them badly.
It seems like it's always these must-win big plays at the 4th quarter that he always comes through on. Yes. I just wish they had that consistency all game long.
But that's what
I think the Broncos kind of have had that, though.
Bo Nix has also been building off these late game things as well, and he's just way less talented and way less good than Caleb. Now, less weaknesses, the Broncos, yeah, maybe. Because Bears, you could say their defense as a whole, so pass defense and rush defense, more of a weakness.
Yeah.
And coaching goes to Broncos too, probably. At least playoff experience.
Yeah. Yeah. That is
coaching
true.
Goes Broncos.
I would say rushing game definitely goes to Chicago. I'd say passing game obviously goes to Chicago. It's tough. I don't hate moving the Bears up, but I'm not going to do it.
Or the Broncos up.
Sorry. Yeah. I'm not going to do it.
All right. I'd like to point out last week you had Jags at the very top. That's funny. That's all I got.
Well, because what I said was I think whoever wins that game, Jags Bills, is winning the AFC.
Okay. A lot of faith in your boy Tila.
And he did not pay it back. Let me tell you. Also, not my guy. Not my guy.
All right. My question is, what's the difference between fat to be trimmed and no real belief?
Fat to be trimmed is they don't belong here.
Broncos so you don't think they have any fighting shot against the Seahawks this week?
So little.
0. Like I know we saw last time they played, but nothing.
I give them a 15% chance.
Okay, fine. I do agree with Eli that the Broncos should be up with the Bears. I like this list, honestly. I would put the Bills above Seattle strictly because of Josh Allen, honestly. Even despite all the things you said, but that's just me. I like Rams and Pats together.
Okay. MVP's sticking together, right? What are we doing?
Who do you think wins it?
Stafford.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think you should win it, definitely.
Yeah.
No. If they go to Drake May, because I don't like the way they look at MVP, because they're like, oh, well, late season, Drake May was better in the last 4 games than Stafford was. I'm like, I don't care. As a whole, Stafford has been so much better. He threw how many more touchdown passes? Like a dozen or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, if you look at their schedule and you combine it, the pass defenses they face combined for the Patriots, it's like the 29th worst pass defense that any team has fought.
Yeah.
And the Rams was top 3. Put up 400 on Seattle. Come on.
Patriots had like the easiest schedule in the league this year.
Them and the
that attributes to it. But next year, I saw the schedule for the Pats, and it's looking rough. It's going to be one of the hardest schedules, so we'll see what happens.
First place schedule.
Yeah.
Good luck. All right, let's look at some player props for this weekend. I had a great betting weekend. It was fantastic. Also, quick shout out to Rain. Rain Man, making it rain. Wildcard weekend, made $1,000. Crazy bets. He sent me a parlay, touchdown parlay. Josh Allen, Colby Parkinson, and Hunter Henry. I was like, bro, what are we doing? And that hits, and I was like, all right, I don't know. Sent me a bunch of his parlays. They were crazy, sharp as shit. And he hit his long shot parlay. All 6 teams correct. Niners upset, good shit. So now we got to keep the good times rolling, boys. Right now, we start obviously with the first game. Bills at Denver. I'm on Khalil Shakir over 52.5. This is a stingy defense. We know that. But this is an excellent player, man. I mean, he's one of the best slot receivers in the league. He's getting it done all day. Maybe I should have just shut my eyes on the yards taking receptions, but I feel like he's going to get it done. He's a yak god. Khalil Shakir, 52.5 over. Lock that in.
I'm going with a Josh. Are we just going for it, or do you want me to tell you if I like it or not?
I know you like it. Just go for it.
I do actually like it. I'm going to go with Josh Allen rushing touchdown. I know we got 2 of them last week, and normally I would then switch to James Cook. But it's the playoffs, and I think he's going to want to hold on to that ball as much as he can. I'm going Josh Allen rushing touchdown. It is favored -115, but I still think a win's a win, right?
Yeah, no, you got to put money on that. That's a cash in 100%.
That's nice. Yeah, I don't mind that one bit. I'm going with the far juicier play, though. Going for Cortland Sutton to get in the end zone, +200. That value is really good for the Broncos' #1 receiver. He had 3 touchdowns in the final 4 games of the season. Caught fire, and I think we're going to continue that into this game against the Bills. Obviously, must-win game. You got to believe he shows up. Him and Knicks have that connection. I trust it.
I don't love that, to be honest.
I kind of do.
I do not love it.
Okay.
That's a really good pass defense in Buffalo. I'm not in on that.
I think it'll be a high-scoring game, though. So I think there's going to be a lot of big plays, big chunk plays. I think Sutton's a beast. So.
Okay, yeah, I think it's going to be low-scoring shitter. 49ers at Seattle. I almost wanted to take the little chode man because I've been so down on little Zach Charbonnet, but I didn't. Okay, I mean, if he gets in, good for him. God bless the little bastard. But I'm going with JSN. It's time. I know I talked a lot about pumpkin sprouting and Sam Darnold, but even when he's doing that, JSN's getting in the end zone. Got in against the Rams. Come on, it's playoff time. +100 for JSN, second best receiver in the league. Come on.
Hey, number one.
This does contradict your whole Darnold sprouting thing, though.
He threw for 200 on the Rams, and JSN got in. Like,
they're not correlated. I agree.
Fair enough.
He just gets in.
I'm going to go with Kenneth Walker, 70-plus rushing yards. I'm thinking if they're going to win the game, he's going to be a big part of it. Maybe even a couple chunks. These plug-and-play linebackers that the Niners have can't be as good as they were last week. I think 70-plus yards at +160 is pretty good value for Kenneth Walker. So that's what I'm taking.
Yeah, he got 97 in the last game. Charbonnet got 74 in the last game. So definitely don't mind that. +160 for 70 rushing yards?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
That run game was definitely looking better, but I don't know. His usage all season was wonky. You never know how they're going to use him. Like he could be just shut down. It could be a Charbonnet kind of day. So that does
both.
sketch me out.
I wonder what his line is for his rushing and receiving because he got a bunch of screen passes too last game.
Yes. Yeah, he bursts with those. He bursts. He's
36. He had 36 yards receiving last game too.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm liking Kenneth.
Rushing, receiving, I do like that if you combine them.
I like rushing too.
I don't. Don't do that, ladies and gentlemen. Don't bet on that. But you should bet on this. Lucas was alluding to JSN being the best player. He just didn't outright say it. I'm going to say it. He was the best wide receiver in the league. Nice try, Puka. JSN's better than you, buddy. So I'm betting on the over on his yards. 94.5 is the line, and you can get that at -114. Diminor Lenore, my nuts, right? He's not going to cover shit. JSN put up over 120 yards on him last time they played. Yeah, he thinks he's the best corner in the game. He's shit. Or whatever, safety. I don't care.
Did Lenore not play in the last game?
He played. He covered him.
Okay, well, Jason only had 84 yards.
I don't think so.
Well, yeah, so he didn't put a full 20.
124. 124.
What are you looking at?
Oh shit, that was the first game. This game log is inverted. Damn it.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm fine with it, right? He's gonna get the over. It's a playoff game. It's a playoff game, guys. Come on.
Despite your stupid logic, I don't hate the pick that much. Like, I'm not going to put this in a lot of things, if anything.
Put it in everything.
No, like 94 and a half. Obviously, you could get that easily. Second best receiver in the league, but I prefer an alt line.
The number's pretty high for the value.
Yeah.
It's high because he got like 100 yards in every single game this season, man.
I'm not saying he's
You
not
weren't
wrong.
watching the Seahawks like I was, man.
No,
He's
that's
got
right.
the yak. He's got the separation. Come on.
His production wasn't this in the last couple weeks, though. He
Well,
did
it was
get
the
it.
end
He
of the
got it against
season.
the Rams at least, but 2 games after that to end the season, didn't get it.
Yeah, those were write-off games, man.
Yeah, he got it against Indy. Yeah, we'll see.
This is a must-win. You don't think he gets over 100 yards? He is, guys.
I think it's going to be
I-
right around.
If I had to, yeah, it's gonna be so close. That's such a coin flip. I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
Try and love it. You'll see.
Okay, I'll try.
I'm betting my house on this, by the way. I'm that confident.
Oh,
All right, you're
you
taking
are
your
on
girl to Cancun.
Yeah, exactly.
You were gonna be on this. Texans at Patriots, Sunday, first Sunday game. I think this is gonna be a defensive game too. And when it's like that, I don't like receivers. I don't even know if Nico Collins is gonna play. I don't think he is. I feel like he got multiple concussions in that last game. It looked really bad.
2-1.
It looked like it. Like he was slow to get up after smashing his head early in the game. And then he smashed his head later and then did not know where he was. He tried to get back in the huddle and people had to be like, whoa, whoa, bro.
It's always scary when they like grab their heads in the helmet. You know,
Oh, it's
and they're
not
like,
good.
"Oh."
Yeah.
Dude, he might have been to it. He might not come back. It's not good. So I was thinking of getting some greasy Christian Kirk stuff in there, but defensive game, I'm just going to go with a running back, and I'm going to go with a touchdown. Woody Marks, plus 150. He's been a good little bastard, okay? He gives you a nice little honest effort. I like what I'm seeing from him. I think he could be a lot better if he had like any semblance of an O-line, but against Pittsburgh last week, that was his career high. He got over 100 yards. Of course, that's what Pittsburgh gives up. That's so embarrassing. I love it. There you go. Woody Marks gets in the end zone against New England. Why not? Someone's got to score.
He was looking injured, man. He had a little injury. You thought he'd be away for the rest of the game. He comes back, forces through it. That doesn't give me a good feeling. That really doesn't. Might be a Nick Chubb game, buddy.
What? It's never a Nick
That's
Chubb game.
fucked up. No way, it's a Nick Chubb game.
It might be.
Piss poor take, dude.
No, but like Marks is injured. You saw him get injured, right?
But he came back and was totally fine. He was chilling.
I know,
they just
but
give them a shot of something, and then they go play.
It's a playoff game. You could have been playing through it, and now it's going to nag him this game.
Play through it again. How about that?
It's not like that. Now
is
the
like
injury
that.
is going to build
exactly
up.
like that. That's
gonna build up.
exactly what it's
Yeah.
like.
Next game, dude. A week off? A week
No.
off? What do you
Marks
got?
is
Okay.
shit. Marks
What
is
do you
a
got?
shit running back.
Eli, what do you have in this game? How dare you disrespect Woody?
I'm going for a running back on the other side of the
Oh
ball.
my god.
Give me Ramondre Stevenson. He's been a beast this season. He's going to punch one in. And it's plus 175. Are you kidding me? Is that a joke? That line seems too good to be true. I'm hammering that shitter.
I think we all at one point talked shit about Ramondre because it was like, why isn't Henderson just getting more snaps? But he's been good since the second half of the
Yes.
season. He's really been catching passes too, which has been pretty impressive. They have 2 backs that can do run and catch. That's nice. So I don't hate this pick. I don't love it. I'm not in. I
Do
don't
you
like
love anything
I
in
don't
that
like
game,
it.
though?
I don't like it.
That game is a shit fest.
I
It's a
dislike
slugfest.
this. I dislike it.
You can tell this game is a shitfest because we all took touchdowns. But I don't hate the Ramondre pick, but like
Thank you.
it's not comfortable.
Thank you, bro.
It's not like a nice comfy sit like, oh yeah, I'm liking this one.
Yes, I agree.
Henderson is way grosser than him. But
Ramondre gets the bulk of the carries.
yeah, he catches way he also just like in for more snaps.
Yeah.
I'm taking Stephon Diggs. Hate it so much. I could not pick. You guys already took both running backs, and I had to pick a receiver. So I went with Diggs.
You didn't have to pick a touchdown. You could have picked anything.
I hated the game though. Honestly, I should have taken like Patriots sacks over or something, like team sacks.
Greasy, yeah.
But
No, just stick with your lane pick.
Stick with your guns, yeah.
okay, Stephon Diggs to score a touchdown against his former team, one of his many former teams in the playoffs. He's going to go nuts about it. I definitely see Drake May with like a couple touchdowns, maybe a touchdown pass or two. I don't think that's absurd. I think he's very good, even against this good defense. And, maybe Diggs catches one of them.
Surely Drake May gets a TD. At least one passing TD, I mean.
Well, you'd have better odds betting on Diggs knocking up another celebrity.
Nicki Minaj. Yeah, that's crazy. None of us took either quarterback for like a pick or something, huh?
This is just such a shitter of a game, man.
We all think it's a defensive game, and we didn't take Stroud for. Well, Stroud doesn't really throw picks either, but neither of these quarterbacks do. But then Stroud did. Yeah, this is
He did last week, yeah.
it's a weird one. We'll see. Defensive shitter, like we've been saying. Let's see what happens. Final game. Definitely the best game on paper. Most exciting. Shootout. Rams at Bears. Obviously, the first thing I looked at was Puka touchdown, Puka catches, Puka yards, Puka really everything. Had 2 touchdowns last week. Should have had 3. But looking at the Bears, they're more used to the cold than the Rams are. To Colston Loveland, 4.5 catches. Absolute stud. Favorite weapon for Caleb Williams. He's catching everything. I don't know how many times he was targeted last game. 11, 12? Ridiculous. Catching everything. He is really good. He was looking like a bust for the first half of the season. I don't know what was going on with this team. Couldn't figure out that this guy is like electric. But give me Colston Loveland plus 4.5 catches. I'll probably take even more, man. Like I'll probably do an alt line at like 7 catches. Shit, why not?
Genius. Genius.
Thank you.
Love a security blanket. I'm going to take Caleb Williams. 2+ passing touchdowns at plus 111. He's an incredible talent, and he's doing it on the biggest stages, and he's going to keep fucking doing it. Maybe one of them is going to go to Loveland. 2+ touchdowns at plus money, I think is pretty good.
That's happening.
Yeah. Rams secondary is a weakness. I think, he's going to throw over their heads.
If Bryce Young carved them up, I mean, what is Caleb going to do?
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah.
Just wait till the fourth quarter, then this will cash. The first 3 you'll be sweating, and then fourth quarter it'll happen.
That's how cold this game is going to be, though. That he's plus 111 for that.
Yeah.
That's pretty nuts. But all right, that's crazy. That's plus odds, but we'll take those. We eat that right up.
I do like that. I do enjoy that thoroughly. But what I enjoy even more is Puka receptions. Line's 7.5. He's going to grub at least 10. The line right now is at minus 114. He's just a reception machine. It's just not fair what this line is. I think you'd be an idiot not to take it.
Yeah, there's no point in betting against this. I mean, they target him a million times in the beginning of the game, and then when you got to have it, they're like, okay, well, right back to Puka then.
Yeah.
So yeah. I love that.
And I think this is going to be a close game all the way through, so it's not like they're not going to look for him anymore and just run it. They're going to pass to him.
They get pass happy too now. Like
they do. Yeah.
They're worried about they know that their defense is struggling. They panic a little bit.
Yeah. I feel most confident in this game's props right now. I think these are winners. I think so, yes.
Because even though it's ice cold, this should be the shootout.
Yes.
You know this is going to end up being our worst game collectively. It's nothing. None of this.
No, don't say that. Don't say
that.
That, man. Projected to be one of the top 10 coldest playoff games ever. Don't worry about that.
Holy shit.
Well, let's do ASTDP. You can obviously take any props that you like from these player props as well, because we're making a parlay. So pick your favorite thing. Joel, why don't you kick us off here with the ASTDP?
All right, so this is a pick I've already given because I'm just that passionate about it. And it's Josh motherfucking Allen to score a touchdown. Tell me you're not seeing that in your brain. It's happening.
Yeah. Don't have to say anything. And
put a little tick name next to it. You're done.
I could see James Cook getting in.
Me too. Both.
Josh, I'm taking that 100%.
Yeah. Sure.
And we've been talking a lot about Puka, best receiver in the league. That's who I'm taking. This guy's getting in the end zone. I know Devontae Adams, he was their red zone target, but Puka, man, since Devontae got hurt, they even built up their rapport even more somehow. It's disgusting. They're like incestuous, Stafford and Puka. Puka scoring a touchdown against the Bears.
And yeah, that's great. Why not? Puka's got the hands of a jaguar on crack, so yeah.
Those are good hands.
Really good hands.
Everyone knows.
I'm also going for the best player, best wide receiver in the league. Proved it multiple times. Jackson Smith-Njigba for a touchdown. Why not, right? 49ers are banged up to kingdom come, and our host just left us. So
we have been abandoned, but it's not to worry because I do love that pick, honestly. It's the only issue with it is like, how much are you trusting Sam Darnold in a big spot in the playoffs?
Well, like Lucas said before, it's not correlated how he plays. If the Darnold pumpkin starts to sprout, JSN's already got a touchdown. You know what I'm saying?
You're saying that you have a window before the sprout happens, guaranteed.
Before the sprout or even after the sprout. We saw against that second game against the Rams, Darnold sprouted early. And then the sprout started to revert as he got into the fourth quarter and overtime, right? And then he threw that touchdown in overtime to JSN.
That's true.
I think pre and post sprout, there's obviously a good chance JSN gets in.
I mean, that's a good point. I hadn't considered that he never goes sprout for a full game.
Yes, there's sprout moments, but I think on the Seahawks team they've proved that he's not going to go full sprout. He goes half. They still got his back. That defense is too good to let the game get out of grips. So why not, man?
I like it.
Upset time. Didn't forget about it, I swear. Last week, Joel hit +1.5 Bears. Nice. No, I think we all picked the Bears to win flat out, but that was sharp to pick them as your upset. Joel got another 4.5 points, already in the lead. Looking really shite for us, Eli. When I first took the Jags, I thought they were going to be a lot bigger underdogs. I was hoping just for a cover, as a 1-point cover. And then they were only 1.5 point dogs, so that didn't work out at all.
Yeah, with the Chargers.
Cam Little, you suck. Because I didn't like any of the other upsets, other than Bears, obviously, but taken. Okay. I'm also not confident in any upsets this week. But I'm so far behind. I'll just go big game hunting just for the fun of it. Niners +7. Do I think they cover? Yes. Do I think they win? No. We'll just get 1 point. If they do somehow luck into a win, I get a tiny bit closer to Joel, okay? Joel's at 48.5, I'm at 26, Eli at 33. And then I just got to go. I just got to get the rest of the season right, and Joel's got to get everything wrong.
I think it's mathematically impossible that you win.
It might be. I'm pretty far behind you. But there you go. Niners +7. Lock that in.
Oh, you'll get 1 point. I think they'll cover that for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, you'll get 1 point. But I'm going for something that I think has the legs to carry me all the way. It's Bears +4. I think they'll cover this and outright win. They're going to beat the Rams, guys. That's my hot take. Send the old man Stafford packing to the retirement home with Aaron Rodgers. Listen. We're going to see some fourth quarter heroics from Caleb Williams. You can't tell me that's not going to happen. And there's going to be some sort of crazy play that he throws up to either Colston Loveland or DJ Moore, and they win the game in a buzzer beater. Lock that in.
I mean, I don't hate the pick at all, but
I like it a lot.
I hate all your reasoning, if that counts for anything.
It doesn't count.
Okay.
I do like the pick. That pick scares me a lot more than Lucas's, although I do believe Lucas will get a point as well. I, however, am going to advance my lead with Bills +1.5 at the Broncos. We already told you. It's the Bills here. They're my Super Bowl pick. They're Lucas's Super Bowl pick. It has been written already. It's not up to me.
Let's not forget that Eli abandoned this team like a coward for the Patriots midseason.
I call him
Late
coward.
season.
Bad move.
Yeah.
Patriots are my pick all the way.
He abandoned Buffalo and Josh Allen and stuck with Jared Goff and the Lions. Like, Hello? All right. Knock, knock on Eli's brain. No one's home.
Watch out for the Patriots, pal. Watch out for the Patriots, pal.
Watch out for this.
Oh, fuck.
I like that. I like that.
What do I do?
That was crazy.
That's not kosher. That's not kosher. Okay. That's it. Now that's it. Can you believe that? One computer crash later. And we're done so.
Yeah.
No trivia this week. Maybe next week. I have to find some good things. I didn't like what I was looking at. Okay? Didn't like what I was looking at.
All right.
But that's it
Fair.
for the Almost Sunday podcast. Like and subscribe, by the way. I effing dare you.
Please do it. We need it.